2:18. It's not at night, it's AM. I'm gonna do a hike, Two Brothers hike. The duration of the hike it's an experience I booked on Airbnb. So if you've ever seen a Harold Balder video, he's a famous world traveler from Norway, and he did the tour with the experience.rio. I'll pop the contact information in the chat there, or not the chat, sorry, the YouTube description. So we're gonna catch a hike in the morning to catch the sunrise. So it takes roughly like an hour, and we're gonna be at the cusp of Vidigal, the favela there. There's quite a few favelas in Rio, but the two main ones are like Vidigal and Rocinha. But I was hoping to explore in those areas, but yeah, just like the hike itself, it's going to have us cut through a little bit, but this drive itself is super quick. They said to, of course, naturally, going here, provision yourself some time and like walking to the entrance and such, and entrance fees itself. So I believe like at the time of this recording, it's like I want to say like 10 for like entrance fees and like 5 for the entrance fees to get in, and then 10 for the motorbike going up. So I'm gonna go there now. Preference in this favela is like smaller bills. They can't break like hundreds, 50s, or even 200s. So that's a little backstory of, and Henry, although on Airbnb, he's living in the favela himself, and what's unique about it is he shares stories of people inside the favela. They're just regular people working at the restaurants, the hotels, and it's just that the living conditions of the favela itself, I mean, like they're tapping into the main power supply. It's not really super regulated. And I remember watching a video as well. They were saying it was one of those things where they can easily just come in, disrupt everything, but they choose not to. And yeah, so we're almost nearly there at the Sheraton. It's a couple kilometers away. It's fantastic though. We're ripping through. I was originally at the tip of Copa. I think it's gonna take it all the way over here. For this video as well, what I'm gonna do is do a double whammy and go to this waterfall afterwards. It's gonna be a long day because I barely even slept. It was last second, this experience of doing this hike in the morning, but might as well just jam pack it, sleep less, experience more, and I thought I'd take you all on the journey. So in tight, we'll be drive towards the favela. This is a nice part of the city, Leblon. So just got off at the Sheraton. Gonna walk up these stairs and start my hike now. With the host is gonna be Rodrigo. Really eerie vibes here. It's definitely a rougher part of town for sure. Okay. Let's go. Some of these houses here look pretty grand size. Just need to be careful walking these streets. I believe I'm here. Let's just wait for the host. Motorbike taxi people. They allowed me to chill. So let's wait for the guide. I believe they're supposed to meet me at the blue wall with the stairs here. Riding up the mountain, these are very steep hills.
Like near the ocean.
Oh wow.
And the biggest one here, I don't know what's the biggest one in the world. I don't care.
There's a hiking there as well, but need ropes, yeah?
Yeah. And fucking 3 hours going up. And you have to climb, and like it's no comparison with here because here is so easy. Like here, 150,000 people living there. It's just like a city. Like that's so funny that people say community because like fucking 150,000 people is not a community. They don't know each other.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's their seat. You can see from here like I don't know. It's like soccer fields, and they have like hospital, banks, schools, everything they need to survive.
So
They don't need to leave the favela to have some service or buy something. Like. Yo creo que es una buena vida para él también. Y eso se queda al topo todos los días. Tienes suerte que aquí no hay como pájaros grandes, como águila.
Sí.
¿Es águila en español?
Águila, sí.
Águila.
Sí.
En portugués es águila.
Águila, sí.
Porque si tenemos está muerto.
Ya.
Pájaros del topo. Yo aprendí. ¿Tú hablas español, sí?
Sí.
Italiano es...
En italiano no entiende español.
Yo aprendí español con una chica de Chile. Como vivimos aquí en Vidigal por 2 años, creo, en una casa y como... Hey guys, if you wanna sit like...
Dingo. C'est dingo. Tellement joli, parce que ça se fait
You're gonna do a...
Tá no caminho já almoçando.
O pegou já.
Caralho.
O Jair pegou.
Caralho, mó responsa. Por isso que ele não veio, eu tô esperando ele, mano.
Ça m'a bien, mais genre, tu vois, rien sur le téléphone. Ah, c'est pareil. Comment tu veux porter, tu verrais pas. C'est incroyable. C'est trop beau. Ça fait tout plus le coup que celui qu'on a abusé. Qui était pour le coup. Il était bien, mais je sais pas. Après, c'était la façon de le faire et tout. Genre, ouais,
On s'est fait attaquer par des chiens, on était ras le sol alors qu'on était à 50 minutes.
Aí, mano, peguei ele lá embaixo. Lá perto de casa. Hoje, não, foi outro dia, tava chovendo, ele fica lá na minha casa aqui, no geral da minha casa, tá ligado? Agora tu tá aqui, ó. Ele passou e mordeu minha gata. Mentira. Foi, minha gata aqui. Passou e mordeu minha gata. Foi o filho da puta, só desce da montanha pra fazer merda, tá ligado, mano? Rasgou uns lixos, mordeu minha gata e subiu de novo. Falei, puta que pariu, mano. Ele é foda, cara.
Ouais. Dans ma maison, moi, il y a eu. Ah ouais, les gens de ta maison, moi. Putain, j'attends pas, je suis pas mouillée.
Come back, bro. E aí? Essa é a bolsa dele?
Ah mais il se fout de ma gueule, mais bah oui. Je randonne au lever du soleil, il a bien. Ah ouais, je sais pas qu'il a mis. Bah je crois. Ça, moi je fais ça. Genre c'est ce qu'on disait avec lui. Je sais pas comment il fait. Genre en gros il disait l'important c'est au final de trouver des potes qui nous proposent. Oui. Après je me dis que c'est
He's not carefree, but there's more meat. I send them your
You pushed.
I pushed it.
te propose de boire et tout. Ouais. Ils sont bons. C'est des du pauvre.
Riding a Viking subway. Riding a Viking subway. 3 in Polish. Everybody does. Have you seen that? I've seen that, guys.
Outside of good right. I know, but fuck, what do you want me to do? Fuck, that's why I was supposed to tava no telefone. André was so serious, like I saw fear in his eyes. You didn't smile at me at all. I smiled a little bit, André.
Imagine t'es dans le bateau qui va dans le ciel.
I can take you, we have to pay. So we pay. At one moment I thought we were like
Vai esquentar, cara. Vai esquentar mais ainda. Esse até chegou no final de semana pra ter 42.
Vai que é. Tá aparecendo um monte de grupão.
Tá uma delícia.
Tiens, autant genre 10 réals sont donnés. Fois 2 ou quoi? Ouais, pourquoi? Parce que du coup, comme j'ai donné les 20 à l'entrée, j'ai pris 50. Pour les motos taxi, je payais un taxi.
Open the TV, I'm not gonna say no. No, because they do.
Ah, faut même.
Daqui tu vai pra algum outro lugar ou você vai ficar aqui só?
Je pensais que tu pourrais le faire.
you know what I mean?
Oui, oui, de fou.
Viva.
De fou. Et il faut que tu la lèves là. Ouais.
Mais si tu enlèves les...
Essa garota é elétrica há muito tempo. Aqui é de quanto elétrica.
Tranquilo.
É um saco, mano. Depois vai reviver de novo esse problema, mano. Toda hora, mano. Como foi minha mãe ontem, mano. Ah, até tu, mãe.
Ou sinon, tu me rembourses pas, mais si on se refait
A fila tava lá antes da pedra.
É, antes tinha pedra.
salade, tomate, j'achète du fromage. Tu vois? C'est du ça. C'est dans mon acte. Hein?
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. He's just walking on the edge there.
No, we good.
That's crazy.
Look guys, my friend said if you have a dog, yeah. Fucking hell, the guy's sleeping.
Protecting something, yeah.
Oh. I know what it was.
There we go.
Yeah.
Don't tell him you speak Bosnian, please. It's gonna piss them off. It's gonna make them mad.
I think it's gonna be hard.
No, it's gonna be. If you know Russian, it's like basically.
So I did learn German. And now that I speak German, I can learn English very easy. The native people that live here.
Oh really?
I'm joking. The angels, they don't see each other, they don't feel each other, nobody hug each other, so like that's no fun. I know that like when you change, when you move to another country to resolve the problems, you don't resolve the problems, you just change the problems.
Yeah.
So like yeah, they have problems there, we have problems here, so we have to choose. Well, I can stay.
You can see the favela now.
Don't just with your
Like even the jokes you make in every language is different.
yeah. I'm never, I'm scared. Nobody can do this like after here, behind here. If they do, the government is looking from the country away. So if you don't like, you get 6 days or what, just go.
It's the end Vidigal.
Obrigado. Ciao. At this stand here. These are their prices. These are their drinks. What up, folks? So chilling right now. Just eating in the bottom of the favela. Got a hamburger, pastry, acai. Let's try the acai first. Not too shabby. Has a bit of everything.
E adiantar algumas discussões antes da aposentadoria. Acompanhe mais informações a partir de agora com o Yasmin Costa.
Os caras vai comprar. Jogou o macarrão fora, perdeu o óleo, perdeu a carne, perdeu o tempero, legumes. Agora o filho do céu, perdeu, só vai comprar. Veja,
Dois cafés.
só o homem voltou? Calor 2 semanas de calor, pode botar lá pra gelar, hein? Pode botar pra gelar pra encher o bolso.
Quer ganhar dinheiro agora.
Encher o bolso de dinheiro, se Deus quiser.
Aí o dia tá rindo mesmo, tá tendo uma noite muito bonita. Essa noite tá friozinho, tá esfriando, devia ter sido sol. A noite tá friozinho lá no Alto.
Ooh, I think this is chili.
É, meu casarão do caralho, né? Mas ela dá puta, você não pode mesmo. Já ficou fora. É igual a minha, né? Cara, tem vinho e mais coisa. Negócio de julho, joga essas fotos fora.
It's got like a nice spice element to it.
Já era, né? Guarda-roupa? É, porque de botar aquela porta também. As portas estão sem chateira. Deixa pra mano. Pode levar coisa velha fazendo uma casa nova, né? Pra começar a na praia vai entrar pra alguma coisa. Ah, mas se ligando pra só jogar as coisas. Você atrás dessa porra? Não, mas tem que jogar coisa boa. Olha, o lixo do Vidigal não é louco, não,
Pode manter mesmo, pode pegar 10 reais. Peguei dando, foi mandando tudo.
Burger's alright, the bun is like disintegrating on me right now. Portuguese people really know how to make pastries. Really good.
Ah, Paulo! Paulo! Conheceu o Paulo, conheceu? Ele era nojento pra caralho, mas então me dava bem com ele, cara. Eu se amarrava na minha. Eu ajudava só com a mulher dele, a fazer. Uma vez eu dei uma máquina de costura pra mulher dele, naquela cena.
What I'm gonna do is recap my thoughts of this, I want to say street food stall at the edge of Vidigal. But I'm gonna enjoy this acai. Stay tuned for the next video and hope you're enjoying this Brazil series. I'll recap my thoughts, but stay tuned for the review. Here, just at the base of Vidigal, a big favela in Brazil, and I just finished a hike up to the top of Two Brothers Mountain, and now I'm actually going to do a scenic thing where I'm going to see Lover's Waterfall. So I'm gonna go there now. It's 30 minutes from here. If I was coming from like Ipanema or Copacabana, it would probably be like 45 minutes. So I'm just waiting on the Uber right now. And the waterfall is called Cachoeira do Amor. So it's Lover's Waterfall. I'm gonna go there now. Hopefully the camera doesn't get too wet. It's like a 30-minute hike. I might just do the chill part because I don't want to get stuck over there. Stay tuned. It took like 1 hour. I was at Vidigal no one would pick me up, so I'm just gonna go to Leblon and get a cab to drive me to Cachoeira de Amor. So we'll go from there. Stay tuned. Times the charm in the city. There's people nearby, but I'm not quite sure if they want to drive all the way over there. That's the problem. Oh yes. Okay. Henry, let's wait for him and let's go. Cell signal for a little bit of the ride. I lost my signal. It's wild. Do be careful if you're taking an Uber. I don't even think there's a cab up here, honestly. So hopefully I can wave a Uber back, but we'll see how that will go. Ooh, we're almost there. It's a good little trek here for sure. It'll be a nice dip in the water for sure. So I'm here. Let's try to find the entrance and go from here. Folks, so just asked the cleaning person. Have to turn right, so we're just going down this hill. Video online, if you keep going in for like 15 more minutes, then you'll be able to have your own private waterfall. So let's do that. Whew. Let's hope I don't fall in. The rocks are pretty wet here. Let's jump. There's a lot of flies. This part's sketchy as hell. Hit it. Whew. This part down here is just way too... I wouldn't even bother, honestly. This is good enough. Let's take a quick dunk and go from there. That's the end of the waterfall. I did get a casualty. I almost lost my sunglasses. I was scouring, you know, it's like stuck at the bottom, but found them. Let's take a look. So what I'm gonna do is hopefully I have enough signal to call an Uber. Gonna go back to my accommodation, shower up, rest a little bit because I woke up really early, and go for food. Stay tuned for the next video. If you're new, click subscribe. If you're returning, appreciate you. So this is a recap review of a experience that you can find on TripAdvisor or Airbnb. So this is called the Two Brothers hike in Rio de Janeiro, close to the Vidigal favela. So hosted by Experience Rio. I'll kind of post a link to the organizer's Instagram there. So with regards to this excursion, there's three main people: Diego, another individual who owns it, forgot his name, and at the time Rodrigo. So Rodrigo, he was with me. I was expecting the other guy, but since he owns it, he's probably doing back-end operations. But yeah, in terms of just like the starting off point, they don't arrange for transportation from your hotel to the place. You have to kind of do that yourself. But cabs are very inexpensive in Rio. So ended up going to like I think it's like the Hilton or something like that, near Vidigal. And then after from there, you do a walking trek. So the hike started, I got there at like 4 o'clock, but the thing is though, we were supposed to kind of be there for like, I think like 4:45, like 5 o'clock. So I got there super early. I messed up. In terms of that, you have to get some extra money for the motorbike to go up to the start of the hill. And you can't just do the hike just yourself, because it's very dangerous pertaining to like the open of the mouth of the hike and such. But yeah, there's like gangs and such. So yeah, in terms of that, just a recap, I do remember some French people, two females, they ended up like going to the meeting point and they just did the hike without having any tour guide. Yeah, the dangerous thing about it is, apart from like the gangs having like machine guns, is you're kind of going into the wilderness there. There aren't like wild animals. Like the most intense thing would probably be like rats and cats. But in terms of the wildlife, like it's best that you do not touch with your hands while hiking, because there's like prickly like plants that will yield in you like hurting yourself and bleeding out. It's like that. In terms of the whole experience, very inexpensive. I think it was like $20, and then afterwards like the taxi to and from is like $10, and then afterwards as well, yeah, it's just one of those things where it's a cool experience, very eye-opening, just making me be more, you know, appreciative of the life that I live right now, just because you see people living in like, I want to say like they're living in close quarters where there's a lot of drama, to say the least, with the gangs and such. But the hike in general, very breathtaking, capturing the views during the sunrise, so that was cool. And yeah, if you're not super fit, then do be mindful, because it's like probably 45 minutes to an hour of straight incline, and depending on your tour guide, they would force you not to, you know, take many breaks, just so that you can get a prime location to view the sunrise there. But yeah, excellent experience. It was probably a core memory of that trip that I'll live with for a while, and would recommend it. Like I said, the tour guide, it's called experience.rio, and I'll paste the hyperlink of the experience that I paid for. Hope you're enjoying this Brazil series, and catch you in the next video. Bye for now.